सभी प्रतिभागियों को मेरा नमस्कार। अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद की ओर से मैं रीना शर्मा आप सभी का इस कार्यक्रम में स्वागत करती हूँ। आज का हमारा कार्यक्रम पुस्तक पर चर्चा की श्रृंखला की इस कड़ी में आप सभी प्रतिभागियों का हार्दिक स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन है। मैं स्वागत करती हूँ डॉक्टर सोनल यादव एवं इस पुस्तक के समीक्षक डॉक्टर मिलन मेहता जी को। आज वह इस पुस्तक पर चर्चा करेंगे और इस पुस्तक के विशेषताओं से आप सभी को अवगत कराएंगे। मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ हमारे आदरणीय सभी शिक्षक वर्ग का और हमारे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों का। पुस्तक पर चर्चा की यह तीसरी श्रृंखला हम आयोजित करने जा रहे हैं, जिसमें कंप्यूटर सिस्टम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पुस्तक पर चर्चा की जाएगी। साथियों, किसी भी देश के विद्यार्थी उस राष्ट्र के भविष्य का निर्माण करते हैं और विद्यार्थी वर्ग को भविष्य का निर्माण करने में सक्षम बनाते हैं शिक्षक। दोनों के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण होती है पुस्तकें। अखिल भारतीय तकनीकी शिक्षा परिषद वर्षों से अपने दिन प्रतिदिन बदलती भूमिकाओं को सफलतापूर्वक निभाते हुए राष्ट्र की तकनीकी शिक्षा को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मानकों के अनुरूप बनाने के प्रयासों से इतर भी शिक्षकों और विद्यार्थियों के हित के लिए अनेक प्रयास कर रही है। इन्हीं प्रयासों में एक मुख्य प्रयास राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति 2020 के अनुरूप परिणाम आधारित अर्थात मॉडल करिकुलम के अकॉर्डिंग आउटकम बेस्ड पुस्तकों का लेखन एवं उन्हें 12 भारतीय भाषाओं में अनुवादित करवाकर ई-कुम पोर्टल के माध्यम से निःशुल्क विद्यार्थियों और शिक्षकों को उपलब्ध करवाना था। इन पुस्तकों की जानकारी अधिक से अधिक लाभार्थियों को देने के लिए और अधिक से अधिक लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए हमने इस पुस्तक पर चर्चा यानी बुक डिस्कशन श्रृंखला का आयोजन किया है। और आज इस श्रृंखला में जैसा कि बताया डॉक्टर सोनल यादव की पुस्तक पर चर्चा होगी, जिसमें वे अपनी पुस्तक की विशेषताओं के विषय में को अवगत कराएंगे। उससे पूर्व मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ हमारे आदरणीय सलाहकार महोदय डॉक्टर रमेश उन्नीकृष्णन जी को कि वे इस योजना के विषय में भी आज के प्रतिभागियों को जानकारी दें। डॉक्टर रमेश उन्नीकृष्णन।
Thank you, Reena ji, and a very good evening to all the faculty members who are present over here, and also special welcome to Dr. Sonal Yadav and Dr. Milan Mehta. And let me thank Dr. Sonal for taking up this assignment, for coming forward and accomplishing the task of writing a book on computer system organization for the diploma level students. And all of you are aware, like this initiative was started by AICTE about a couple of years ago with the mission like the access to the course material shall be made free of cost and open to all students, teachers, and anyone who is interested in studying that subject. So with that mission, AICTE has taken up the task. Initially, we completed all the first year books, that is in engineering at the diploma as well as in the degree level. All those books were translated to the 12 most spoken Indian languages. And these books are available in the e-com portal of AICTE for a free download. And following that, we have started the second year technical book writing. Out of the 87 books that are available for the diploma and degree together, almost 60 plus books are already ready. And this expression of interest was called for from the academicians in the country through a public notice. And we had received more than 1,000 plus expression of interest from various faculties, right from the IITs, NITs, IISc, and all the AICTE approved institutions and universities. From them, the apt personnel was chosen by a high power committee. And that is why such book writings were assigned to the top faculty members. So in that manner, I congratulate Dr. Sonal Yadav for grabbing this task of writing the book on a computer system organization. So this book discussion series is also meant for the purpose like all the teachers or all the students who are interested in this subject or who want to know more about the book. So it is always better to hear from the author's mouth that what was the approach Madam has adopted, why, how, then how the all chapters progressed, and what is the expected outcome of this of each and every chapter, and any tips for the teachers also, like how to approach a particular topic and how to get it disseminated to the students. And also sincere thanks to Dr. Milan Mehta for reviewing the book, because the process of AICTE is in such a way like once the book is ready by the author, it will be reviewed by a reviewer just to ensure like no repetitions or the things are happening in the same flow or any grammatical or some errors have been occurred, and that is how the book is now out. So that's all from All India Council for Technical Education. Now over to Dr. Sonal Yadav for her description on what inspired Madam to write this book, what was the approach, and following Madam's presentation, there will be the comments by Professor Milan Mehta regarding their experience on how it was felt when the book initially came and what all sir also could contribute onto it. Following that, the podium will be open to all the faculty members or students who have joined here. We can see there are 400 plus faculty members, students have joined here who are seriously interested in this book. So then the floor will be open to you all. If you have any doubt regarding any content part or any section or any chapter or its progression, the floor will be open to you. So Dr. Sonal and Dr. Milan will be happy to answer your queries. So with this, once again, thank you from All India Council for Technical Education to Dr. Sonal and Dr. Milan for taking up this task and completing it on time and making it available for all the stakeholders free of cost through AICTE. So over to you, Dr. Sonal, for your briefing on the book Computer System Organization. Over to you. Dr. Sonal, you could unmute yourself and you could start the presentation.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Yeah. Sonal, I think unmute. Is it possible to mute? Hello, Sonal madam.
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Vivek, can you just call Sonal madam and ask to unmute herself? The madam is not able to unmute.
एक होस्ट कर दो ना, होस्ट बना दो.
Yes, Sonal madam, can you try now? Yes, Sonal madam, can you try now? You had been made the host. Call karo madam. Yeah, sorry. I think Professor Milan, we are just talking out what are the technical issues. So meanwhile, you could just speak few words, sir, regarding how you felt the book and what are your messages to the teachers who are present over here. By then, we will sort out the issues with the technical issues with Dr. Sonal. So over to you, Milan, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Uh, this is myself, Milan Mehta. I'm from Gujarat, Vadodara, Sigma University. First, I'd like to give heartfelt gratitude to all, each and everyone supporting for this journey of book writing or reviewing. And this journey is not possible without Dr. Sonal Yadav, madam. So, I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are very well audible. You are very well audible. Yeah.
Fine. Okay, thank you. For this book writing journey, it's a very good experience. I review some other books also. AICTE related is a great opportunity. It's given by AICTE and all the committee members to select me and Sonal madam. This is wonderful. This is the books are based on outcome based. And this is the very good concept for our NEP related workout. So after reviewing this book, I get very much my doubts, whatever I have in NEP is very much clear. And is definitely is BOOMS technology is NEP related workout, and also our Indian heritage also we added in our book is a very good opportunity. Also, there is a one very good concept I like is the QR code we mentioning our each and every topics is one of the definitely very good for useful to students and faculties also for further writing for reading. They have the very good opportunity. And also we added our NTPL details in video lectures and everything in our book. It's a definitely very good book. So I think these type of book is we have to make more and more reliable and useful for each and every students. So still, as per my view, still we need more awareness to use this book because whatever the students we have in contact, they already aware and they use downloading and they use the book. But there's still a lot of students in the rural area, they don't know how to use this book. And also there is a very good concept to converting all books in our Indian languages. So there is a very good opportunity grabbed by AICTE and based on NEP. So I again, it's a very good experience I already have, and I also ready to review more and more books. And also I am from Gujarat, so I also go for the Gujarat reviewing also. And there is a wonderful experience we have got. And madam, whatever they writing the book is each and every topics is definitely give the deep knowledge. Is starting also they give the lot of practical problems, questions and answers. Hello. Yeah, audible. Hello.
Hello, am I
Hello.
audible?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, madam. Now you are audible. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sharing my PPT, just 1-2 minutes.
Yeah. So I know all to Sonal madam.
Yeah, madam,
Yes,
since the technical issues were going on, so we just requested Professor Milan Mehta to share his views so that by
yeah,
then your technical issues are issues. So I think sir is just completing it. Okay, just 2 minutes.
Fine.
sir, please,
Okay, sir.
please
Over to you,
continue.
sir.
But I'm sharing
Thank
my.
you. Sure.
Yeah.
I think madam was voice not audible.
In between, it was there, but now, Vivek, how's it?
I think now audible is also for Milan sir. Please continue.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, Milan sir. Please continue.
Again, I give the very good. It's a very good pleasure. So I this is a very good full. It's definitely helpful, and this technical is a deep complicated system. Each and every chapter is a defined each to be everything is a definitely spec. So I give the all the best to all the students who use this particular system. Okay. Thank you very much. I ought to, after listening the complete details from the madam, I also like to have this of conversation. Thank you. Thank you.
Now over to Sonal, madam. Madam, you can start, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Sonal, madam,
Thank
you can start. Over to you.
Yes, yes. I'm sharing my screen. Like एक और इसका क्या हो गया? Back में जा। बाकी सब दिख रहे हो नहीं दिख फर्स्ट क्यों नहीं दिख रही है तो ये फर्स्ट पेज नहीं दिख रहा है चलो यहीं से स्टार्ट कर देते हैं am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, very well audible. Very well audible.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry for this disturbance. I don't know why this is coming. So, on the cover page, इसको synchronize. So I cannot see the cover page. I don't know why it is not coming. So this is about the book of computer system organization, and I'm so thankful to AICTE team that they give me this opportunity to share my knowledge in this domain, because I'm working in this domain from last many years. So it means it is my personal interest as well. And when I came to know about the objective of this task, that this book will be translated into 12 Indian languages, and this book will be free to download. So I'm so happy that I am able to reach remote area students and very means small economic background students as well, so they can free to use this resources for their developing their knowledge in this domain. And this book is basically for diploma second year third semester student. And today I would like to share the depth of the content that I have written in this book, as well as my personal experience during writing this book, what is means difficulties I have faced, and what good experience I feel. So first of all, this starting of this book writing is so well organized, because after just getting the email from AICTE, one orientation program that is organized, so I have attended that, and I get the clear direction ki how I have to organize the content. And they mention many things like the word page limit should be around 200 or 250 around, because this is for diploma student. And second thing, they want that we include our Indian Vedic knowledge in the book. So however, that part was very difficult for me, because I have technical knowledge, but for getting knowledge immediately about our great Indian history, about Vedas and all, it was so difficult. So what I thought ki in no more section, better how I personally experience related to about my culture. So I try to include those sections. So this is how I proceed further. And one more very interesting section that is suggested by a reviewer of the book, Professor Milan Mehta. So they suggested to include the Indian innovators, some contribution in each section, those who have contributed in this domain. So that is also I like so much. So in AICTE team, there are many members, especially the chairman, Professor T.G. Sitaraman, Dr. Abhay Jere, Professor Rajiv Kumar, Dr. Ramesh Unikrishnan, and Dr. Sunil Luthra, and Shri M. Sudarshan. I would like to thanks to that team for successfully proceeding in this direction and publishing day by day so many number of books. Then I would like to thank a lot to reviewer Professor Milan Mehta. They have means I like so many qualities, because when I was writing the book, he was so supportive. In fact, whatever I am writing, I submit for review. Quickly, he provide me comments, and also he tried to fix me, keep it as simple, because the diploma student means they are very in the beginning stage. And this subject, especially computer system organization, so this is the toughest subject considered, like in all, like in computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and in information technology as well, in MCA also, because these 4 5 branches of engineering, they all are using this subject. This is the core subject. So definitely Professor Milan Mehta helped me a lot to keep it simple. And for that purpose, I have included so many diagrams in the book, and that resulted into the size of my book by the end was around 43 MB. So it was also I have used at least I can demonstrate through the figures. And last but not least, to my research team, right now I'm leading Vibram Silicon Hub and my PhD scholars. So some part like in drawing the some figures, I took the help of my PhD scholar, and when I was doing proofreading also. And uh, our honorable director sir, Professor NV Ramanna Rao also, so because they provide lot of support, so along with my job I was able to complete this assignment. So one basic means objective of this content, I think from AICTE part also, that students develop the ability that is mentioned in the Bloom's taxonomy. So in the Bloom's taxonomy, we can see there are these 6 stages, or we can say levels of understanding, right? So it starts from the basic concept, and from each part means teacher should take care, and what students should able to do, and what assessment we can do, so that we can make sure to develop the ability to create. That is the highest level of learning. So in this book, I tried to make sure so that this book should be friendly to the student. So I have included a number of examples in each unit, and also MCQ, so multiple choice questions, so that a student can recall the concept, and also one very unique feature, that is unit summary. So that is point wise. So once any student just go through the unit summary, the student will clearly get the understanding of the chapter, and he or she can recall the concepts. And after that, for analyzing, I have included practical section. So student can, once they start to implement the theoretical knowledge, they apply in the practical section. So that is relevant, means whatever content they are studying during throughout the chapter. So on the basis of that practicals are designed. And one more very interesting I would like to share, like in this computer organization subject or computer architecture, usually certain tools are paid tools. Those tools are not free tools. But in this book, maximum I tried to design the experiment in such a way that available open source, so any student can refer, download, and then they can start to experiment using for these practical sections. And then for assignment purpose, faculties also, because in each short or long question there are answers already mentioned, so teachers can provide the assignment to the student to make sure, or we can say to assess their understanding. And then last one is the project. So project is related to real world project, so student may get the motivation, where I have mentioned many groups name who are developing processors and other innovative systems devices. So student get the motivation and may learn more. And supporting NPTEL references I have also mentioned. So those who wish or develop the interest to learn in depth about this subject, they can proceed in that way. So this is how I tried to make sure how this objective should be achieved. Now, next I would like to discuss salient features of this book. So first of all, this is very quite close to outcome based National Education Policy 2020, and this is also based on AICTE model curriculum. And I have tried to make sure all the alignment with the Bloom's taxonomy, and I have included so many dynamic QR code, because personally I believe theoretical learning is not as much effective as practical learning. So in each subsections or in each chapter, I have tried to include the links of the YouTube, where a student can visualize, means like let's say program counter value changing. Okay, so in theory it is not developed as much understanding if student watch any example, like how register values are changing and how these values are for a certain period of time, what final outcome will come, and intermediate results will vary. So for that purpose I have included QR code. And then NPTEL links I have mentioned in after each chapter, as well as by the end of the book also for further reading. So these are all available. So many professors, those who are very experienced, and these courses are so good courses. So they can develop depth understanding about each topic and about these courses as well. And then I have included a variety of exercise, including MCQ and short and long-term questions, then practical section, and last section is the no more section. So where I have discussed about the Indian innovators, and then I have talked about our Indian knowledge system that is very useful for student as well. So the outcome of this course is basically develop the understanding about the system. So in day-to-day life, a student can relate because these system everywhere, these systems are available. So developing the good understanding about the functionality of the system and have the good understanding of the various subcomponent of the systems, and student able to understand computing requirement for a specific purpose. Ki, suppose they want to run any specific application, so a student able to understand ki what kind of system is required to efficiently run this system. Like if a student are playing playing games, then they need the GPGPU graphics card in the system. So these understanding should be developed when student will able to once complete this course. And also analyze the performance bottleneck. So what I can say, like just my system was not it was hanging. So I know why this is hanging, because a lot of data in this system, this is institute system and lot of data on this system, so that's why this system is slow. So I have to vacate the space in this system. Likewise, there are many ways to identify the bottlenecks, where bottlenecks exist and what solutions may be possible. If one more example, maybe in the system we need to increase the RAM of the system, and maybe we have to accelerate the processor, so we have to change the processor model. So like that, there are many ways, but students should able to develop these kind of understanding. And last one is the choose appropriate computing devices for a given use case. So I have tried so to achieve that a student will develop their understanding. Now I would like to discuss unit-wise structure of each chapter. So first unit is structure of computers. So in first unit, basically objective is to describe the basic structure of computer functional units, and describe the integer and floating point number system, and apply error detection. So basically, first one, to understand the functional units, there are, because one part is the system, and this system interact with the input devices. So there are a number of input devices nowadays, and as well as output devices where the outcome will be displayed. So in the first unit, I have covered so many examples for each part or each functional unit, so that student able to recognize ki what devices are called as input devices, what devices are the output devices, and the communication means how these different units communicate with each other. So there is this bus structure is also there. So I have also discussed about this bus structure, then memory unit. And we all nowadays aware mostly ki, what is RAM, what is cache memory. So I have discussed their basic functionality in first chapter. And then how basically we can say this processor work, right? So here we can see two units. One is the arithmetic control unit and second is the control unit. So arithmetic logic unit is basically, we can say, it is the brain of the system, right? Where basically any instruction will execute, right? But what is the control unit? Now control unit basically, it basically manage all the operations of the arithmetic and logic unit. So this is very, very important, and nowadays a lot of research has been done. However, because this book was for diploma students, so very basic part is covered, ki how basically processor coordinate with all different kind of units and how it execute different instructions that is coming from the users. And then I have also discussed at basic level about the integer and floating point numbers, because everything in the system is represented as a binary number. So how any integer number or any floating point number we can represent in the system in binary term. And then how we can detect errors as well, because when we transfer the data from one system to another system, so error may arise there. So this is how basic things are discussed in chapter 1. And then this is, I'm just demonstrating how unit summary is summarized. So we can see point wise every subsection part are covered here. So any student once go through these points, he able to recall the what was the main content of that subsection. And in the beginning of the chapter, I have also used one table as per the guidelines for mapping of the unit outcome with the course outcome. And 24 QR codes are used in this chapter. Then I have also included 3 examples where it was necessary, where I have discussed about the number system and 2's complement number system, how overflow will occur, like that. Then 15 MCQs also discussed in this chapter, and 28 short and long questions and answers. And by the end, one practical I have included based on the theory part of this chapter. So after that, in no more section, I have discussed about the one very innovative invention, we can say, by Ajay Bhatt. So Ajay Bhatt basically invented this USB pen drive. So we can see here there are many storage devices we have seen. We all are aware, like this CD, DVD, floppy disk, and SSD as well. So this pen drive is so popular, we all aware, but whole credit goes to Ajay Bhatt. So I have discussed in this section ki how the qualification journey of Ajay Bhatt and how further he pursue all the research in this direction that helped to invent this device. So I try to motivate the student ki they should also, if have the passion, they have to explore in detail. Then in the after this, I have also discussed about the Indian Vedic knowledge. So in that I have mentioned about the our 4 different Vedas. So first was the Rig Veda, second Sam Veda, third Atharveda, and fourth is Rizur Veda. So all science that is coming, whatever means inventions are happening, based on this Indian old knowledge. So somehow means each dimension connected with any Vedas. So that I have discussed here. In fact, in computer science also, certain algorithms developed that is already mentioned in the Vedas. Their nomenclature are different, but that development are based on that knowledge. Then next, the second unit. So second unit mainly talk about the control unit. So control unit, because it controls all the operation, it synchronizes all the operations, whatever we are clicking on the system, whatever we are doing. So all the tasks are performed through the control unit. So this control unit basically generates the control signals as per the instructions. So other than this, in this unit also a detailed study is provided ki how all different operations like performing addition, subtraction, division and multiplication, because as we are thinking it is not straightforward when it comes to the system. So at the in the system level, how basically values are calculated, how circuits are designed inside, what flow they are referring. So everything discussed here, and other than that, that is followed with the pipeline structure of the processor, means ki how today's processor are, why these processors are so fast as compared to old generation processor, because now we are able to divide the task into subtasks, and in fact in hardware level also we can divide into subtasks, and parallelly we can perform the computation of multiple instructions. So that is all discussed in unit 2. And again it is summarized in a point-wise manner, so student can recall. I have used 19 dynamic QR code for further examples or for further understanding of the student, then included NPTEL courses in the references, and 9 examples where like for example how to student perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication. So different algorithms are there according to their speed or their performance. And then 15 MCQs also I have included, and 30 short and long questions and answers. And by the end of this unit, second unit, I have discussed about the invention of the Vinod Dham. So he is known as the father of Pentium chip. So he was born in 1950, but how his journey, education qualification, and then how which research lab they have joined and how they developed that product. So that is discussed in that section. And by the end, I have discussed about Ayurveda. So again, this is also the part of one of the Vedas. So it is the combination of Ayu. Ayu means life, and Veda means wisdom. So basically, this is the part of Atharvaveda, that is the foundation for Indian medicine and healthy living. Because we all aware the modern our medicine, it is before that. Actually, Ayurveda, I think our ancestors are using from many, I think, millions of years, we can say, because modern science in medicine now it is available, but before that people are using and they were healthy also. Then next section, so next chapter, that is the unit 3 about microprocessor architecture. So once a student understand in first 2 chapter, like in first chapter they know the what are the components, and in second chapter how the brain, or we can say control unit of the system will work. Then in the third unit, how to basically map in a chip. So once you integrate all these components in a IC, so that integrated circuit is named as microprocessor. And in this chapter, I have discussed about its architecture, means ki how different registers are there, how instruction set architecture play important role in the performance of the execution of the instructions. And there are many things I have discussed. In fact, I have included the case study of 8086 microprocessor in this unit. And in this unit also we can see this is basically 8086 microprocessor architecture. So this is arithmetic logic unit, various registers are there. This communication takes place through this bus architecture, and this is interesting to explore ki how different flag values are changed and how it operates. So this is what I have discussed. And again, I have included 11 QR code for further study and 14 MCQ, 30 short and long questions and answers. So in this unit, I have discussed about the invention of Shakti processor. So that is India's first open source industrial grade processor that is invented by Professor V. Kamakoti at IIT Madras. And after that, I have discussed about the benefits of Indian clay pot cookware. So we all aware, in fact, our ancestors mostly use clay pot for cooking purpose, right? So gradually we forget such kind of things, maybe due to delicacy of these pots and difficult to manage, maintain also. But once I have gone through all the literature, so I came to know that is so healthy to use clay pot utensils because it keeps food nutrition worth intact 100%. And I have also studied about the other options also, like we take the tea in the plastic cups or any paper cups. So there are many harmful chemicals are there, so it should be avoided. So here basically I tried to I mention the importance of clay pot utensils for cooking purpose. So because that is also part of our Indian culture. And then in the fourth unit, I have discussed about assembly language programming. And because this chapter is totally for programming, means how do you program the system. So in this chapter, I have included or written many programs, around 10 programs, that is as per their curriculum. I have run them. I have, means I can say I took many screenshots to demonstrate how they can run these programs. And also, when we talk about assembly language, so there are many assemblers are available, but some are we can say that is paid versions. So again, because net assembler was free to download and use, so I have mentioned all the examples based on that assembler, that is NSM. And then again 11 dynamic QR code I have used, and 13 MCQ, 28 short and long questions and answer I have included in this section. So here this is very in the beginning I mentioned this is very small instruction like add instruction, and certain registers we use here. So but in the internal structure, it is basically in the machine language, so machine can understand just the binary number 1 and 0. So that is very interesting to explore from a very simple instruction how computer system interpret that instruction. And after interpretation, means basically control unit help that to decode the instruction, and after decoding, how these values basically transmit throughout the circuitry of the system. So how what programs, mean in which flow we have to write the number of steps in a program that will help to execute something, to perform certain tasks. Because behind every whatever outcome we are getting in modern systems, behind that is at the lower level, that is assembly language. So in that way I have tried to explain it. And uh, once you will go through this chapter, you will see these many screenshots I have attached. So in each program, I have first written in the comments about the what tasks students need to perform, and then which command they can use in the terminal to execute this program. And here these are the steps of the program and how to save and all, like, because for this purpose students need to use the Ubuntu operating system, that is Linux based operating system. So basically in this unit we can say I described the role of assembly language programming in processor design, describe the key feature of writing simple assembly program, explain the directives, assembler directives, procedure, macros, because uh, when we talk at the abstract level, it seems to be easy, but when we go in depth, then many concepts arise. But why those concepts are important? Because to enhance the performance of the execution of the programs. So that I have discussed in this unit. And by the end of this unit, then in the section of Indian innovator, so I have mentioned about the invention of by Pranav Mistry. This is related to sixth sense. So because our world in modern time going towards the all virtual reality, augmented reality, so toward that direction also our Indian inventors are basically developing so many innovative products as well. And then in this section, I have also added the history of instruction set architecture, because nowadays we all aware different companies are there, like if a processor is designed for a cell phone or a desktop or maybe for any data center, so they opt different choices of the instruction set, because these instruction set play the crucial role in the performance of the processor. And by the end, I have mentioned about the benefits of the pranayam and yogas. So because prana is the basically that is the breath or vital energy, and ayama is the basically allows the practitioner to manage the prana, or we can say the pranic energy that gives the life. And in modern time, I believe because lot of stress around us, and so many in fact student also, because I'm in this teaching line from many years, so I feel mental health is also related with your physical health also. And in fact these kind of activities like pranayam, yogas help the student to concentrate for their studies as well. So that's why I have included on the basis of my experience. And then in the last unit, that is memory and digital interfacing. So here this unit covers about each and everything about memory. So there are several kind of memory, that is RAM, random access memory, read only memory, and many more memories types are available according to the requirement of the system. And then peripheral interfaces and various modes of operation, because whatever we input devices we connect with the system, so if we store data in memory, then how these interfaces interact with each other, how data will transfer, how they synchronize with each other, so that is included in this part. And then I have explained various interfacing techniques also, because once any one idea is there, like if I want two devices communicate with each other, so I have many algorithms or ways to execute this task, and which algorithm we have to pick, that is again according to the application of the processor. Okay, like whether you want a low power uh, processor, like in embedded system we need low power processors, so you pick that algorithm that will support the low power. If you want high performance, means faster computation of everything, then you pick that kind of algorithm. So this is how and also interfacing with the keyboard and display devices are discussed in this chapter. So in this chapter, I have used 11 QR codes, 6 examples, 15 MCQ, and 27 short and long questions and answer practicals also I have included. So in each unit, I can say I have included, I have used open source simulators, and these simulators are very popular simulator. Means we can say the entire system, in fact, we can simulate. But for the sake of easiness, I have just included whatever related to the in chapter we have to apply that knowledge. And only in microprocessor I have included one 8086 microprocessor kit. That physical device will be required to experiment on that. However, if a student will further explore, then nowadays many substitute simulators are also available. So this is what a student will learn with this course. And in no more of this chapter, I have included about the details of the Ajit processor, and that is developed by Madhav Desai and his team at IIT Bombay. And then I have also mentioned about the benefits of the meditation, because meditation basically work on the it impact our pituitary gland, and that is also named as brain body circuitry that play important role in bodies to respond the stress. So meditation, there are many practices are available. Whatever practice a student feel comfortable, they start those practices, and I believe that will significantly help them to nowadays means uh, a competition is significant between students as well. So many competitive exams, their career choices, then exploring jobs, so many stress around us. So what I believe, if they do meditation, they can, I think, control their mind body circuitry, and they can more focus towards their studies. So this is all. This is all I have covered in this presentation. So I think last slide. Yes. So by the end of this book, further NPTEL links I have mentioned is summary of links, so that in depth any student would like to explore this subject, they can refer those links. And beyond that, I have included one PO and CO mapping table as well by the end. But that table is blank, because teacher, once this course will be completed, then teacher has to fill that table ki how this course objective, course outcomes are aligned with the program outcome. So and other than one index is there, so some key terms already mentioned there, and page numbering, so student can easily find out in the book if a specific topic they are searching. And by the end, I can say in summary, this book is also useful for CSE, IT, electronics and MCA student. Not only diploma student, certain topics, in fact, engineering student can also explore. And then the specialty of this book is I have used open source tools for practical sessions. So I believe there is no dependency that institute or any department buy specific tools and facilities, and then only student able to implement those practicals. And then open source assembly language programming also. So my objective is to again, so that every student, in fact remote area student, also able to program and can feel the experience and gain the confidence they can also do the assembly language programming. And then a number of QR codes for visual experience, because I want they suppose if I have mentioned certain device name or some concept name, so I want the student able to see the demonstration of those topics or those devices, so that they can memorize it longer, and they are able to develop their interest as well. And NPTEL courses link, so that is again I would like to say, so much useful, because I think in fact faculty is also referring these NPTEL courses for enhancing their knowledge. So I want ki student get the benefit whatever our government of India providing these open source facilities for all the students. So this is all about this course. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sonal Madam, for a beautiful elaboration of the exemplary work done by you on the textbook. So now over to the faculty members, like who are sitting over here. If you have any doubts to ask to Madam, the Madam is there. Milan sir is also there. So any doubt regarding any topic or any approach opted by Madam or any additional explanation required? So the floor is open to you. Over to you. If somebody has any query, kindly do raise the hands so that the technical team here shall unmute you. Yeah, Dishna Madam, you are unmuted. Yeah, you can ask.
So good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon to all the members present here. So I need a clarification that if this book is useful for VCO also, and which sem we can refer this book. That's the.
So your query is ki can you run this book for BCA course also?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah, ma'am. And also
okay?
in this semester, this book is being useful for them.
Actually, I am not aware about the curriculum of BCA because I am teaching graduate means BTech students. I am teaching from many years, but I believe you can include definitely for BCA also, because they those students are bachelor in computer application, and I think that program is for 3 years, right?
Yes,
Yes.
madam. It is
So,
for 3 years, but now we can opt for 4 years also.
okay. So if it is for 3 years, then you can include in second year, maybe in third semester or maybe in fourth semester. Because in BTech also, this course is floated either in second, third semester or fourth semester. Okay, so that is one option. And otherwise, if that is 4-year course, if you would like to go, then I can suggest for fifth semester as well. But I believe that this course should be there. Why?
It was very nice,
Because
and it is ordered correctly, and whatever things the students need, it was there in the book. So it was a nice book for them. As
Hello.
per the discussion, I understand the book is very nice.
Hello.
Thank you, madam, for your efforts. Thank you.
thank you.
Madam, I like to also add it. Just check out the university syllabus. When contents are matching with what are the books we mention, they definitely use this book.
Yes, sir, the university, because we have BC and BB is now under AICTE, no? So syllabus has to be in the AICTE website, no, not the only BBA framework has curriculum framework was there in the website. BCA curriculum framework was not there in the AICTE website. That's why I am having this doubt.
Yeah, check out with your principal or dean.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, I think there is no more questions available. So thank you so much, Sonal Madam, for sparing your valuable time and so the effort that you have taken in writing this book. And also big thanks to Dr. Milan sir for again sparing your time in reviewing the book as well as for completely present in this session so that wherever you could add, you have added. So to all the stakeholders, once again, thank you for showing the interest in
Thank you.
listening to this session. So this effort actually, we are getting a lot of appreciation from many teachers, like regarding the authors we chose, regarding the effort they took, and regarding the simplicity of the book and how beautifully it is conveying the message. So this is a mission of AICT that the training and learning as far as engineering education has to be put on ease. And we assure you like no effort will be spared by us in ensuring like things happen in the right manner. So please do await for the next book discussion notice from us. Thank you so much.
And can I add some suggestions?
Yeah, madam, please. Today's floor is yours. Okay. We are just adding something here and there. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, means these days, what I believe nowadays, our government of India emphasizing about semiconductor mission, right? I think we all aware ki who is leading for developing the chip in the country, not in the country. I think in entire world. So what I believe, this kind of courses I think should be started at the school level from 9th or 10th standards onwards, because like in if I see related to IT development in the country, in fact last year I have seen 7% GDP growth, and that is significantly high as compared to other countries. So the reason was that because nowadays all programming languages like C, Python, basic programming languages started early in the curriculum of the students. So my suggestion is that these kind of basic courses I think should start from their school days from 8th, 9th, and gradually they develop these kind of understanding. Then we may expect at least that they able to create any system, they able to contribute in our country. Because I can say I'm very fortunate, because just after writing this book, I fortunately collaborated with one industry, Vivid Spark, and I'm developing GPGPU SoC. So I believe that is my highest contribution for my country, and as a professor as well, ki I am able to build any system and I'm leading in that path. So I want ki students also whatever mentioned in the Bloom's taxonomy, if really we want to achieve, then this type of courses, because this is very fundamental. Now this world is going towards automation. So automation means we need the chip, we need certain programs that will operate all the automation related tasks. So that is one of my suggestion. And second, my suggestion is like I have put lot of effort to drawing the diagrams, because I want some visual feel to student. So the books, like my book was 43 MB. So I want ki the same size book should be uploaded on the server, because once you reduce the size, then the diagrams are also blurred. And I want ki if I'm putting the effort to drawing those diagrams, so at least that exact content should reach to the student. That is my second point. And third point, sometimes I feel ki like server is slow because you are putting so much content on the server. But nowadays systems are so fast. Many high performance systems are available. In fact, I am also working in this direction, so I'm aware ki there are many accelerator and many ways to how to maintain at the data level, and in a faster way you can provide the service to end user as well. So I think in that direction also you have to look, because gradually number of books definitely will increase with time. So these are my suggestions, and by the end, I'm so thankful to all the team. This was so learning experience for me. And in fact, after this book, I can say I am so lucky. I am able to reach at the top side of the Bloom's taxonomy. So thank you
Oh my
so
God.
much.
Thank you so much, madam, for your valuable words and the suggestion. Regarding the first point, madam, already as you told, now we are in sync with the CBSE, because as you rightly told, see the students who are we are getting, that is the engineering or the polytechnic colleges are getting. So if the raw material is not updated, then there is no point in we directly going at the top. So now, as far as especially with respect to semiconductor, now the India Semiconductor Mission is on top, and we are fortunate, like our chairman is chairing the implementation committee of ISM. So already, madam, modules have been prepared with respect to create an affinity among the CBSE students or the school students towards this topic, and the same has been shared with CBSE. And if I'm sure at the 8th standard onwards, so some part will is getting introduced, so that by when they reach the 11th, so the student will be having at least a clear-cut idea on what is the future of this and why should I learn more on this, and that interest part has been developed. Okay, man. Then with respect to your third point, so what we would like to say is that this technical book writing initially started with the 5 main branches. That is computer science, mechanical, civil, electrical, and electronics. And now we are spreading on to the other branches also because of the feedback that we are getting from the stakeholders. So we are now moving on to the other subjects also, like electronics with VLSI, then chemical engineering, then automobile, like that we are now spreading. Okay, maybe, and it's not easy. Like one day we decide, and within a month we are getting the book. We should first identify which are the subjects, then which are the common subjects which would have been already written, then to issue the public notice, then to get the authors, then to shortlist. And when it comes to the authors also, ma'am, like, see, you all are so busy. You have other works also to do. So we can only request you, please complete on time and give. So that's what. So it may take about 2 to 3 years, ma'am, but we believe like maybe in a couple of years, almost all the major subjects what maximum students need to study. So AICTE will be ready with the books with the support from good professors and faculty members like you. Books will be ready and it will be uploaded in the ecom for free download. Then somebody has asked a question regarding whether this book shall be available in all languages. So, sir, madam, we have a process like once the English book is received and the same is uploaded, then we have an inbuilt tool called Anuvadini, through which the book will be translated to the 12 languages. And again, there are some limitations for machine translated books. So the same will be forwarded to the coordinator. In each state, for each of the 12 languages, we have a state level coordinator. It may be some technical university or some other university of that state who has been already selected. So the machine translated book will be forwarded to the university for reviewing and correcting. And once the corrected version is received back, then we'll be uploading that also. So as far as the first year books are concerned, you can see almost all books are available in all the 12 languages. The second year, it's going a little bit slow because the activities are going on. Because parallelly, we also have been told to complete the entire technical book writing stuff or stuff of these 5 subjects in a record time. So I think soon you will get, kindly do check the email communication from AICTE. As and when a particular book is uploaded in English or the regional language version is being uploaded, so you will be getting a notification from us. So thank you so much for all the faculty members for sparing your valuable time, and special thanks to Sonal Madam and Minal sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
So I think the meeting can be closed. Thank you so much.